Weidner Field in Colorado Springs, the site of a marquee matchup of the USL's Western Conference, is the Switchbacks FC play host to the only unbeaten team in the league, San Antonio FC. Welcome in, everybody. Josh Howe alongside Roland Vargas. And Roland, when these two teams met in round number 1 back in April, it was the first time San Antonio had ever seen a draw. Tonight, Switchbacks trying to hand them their first loss of 17.
And that tie at Toyota Field in San Antonio will give the Switchbacks a ton of confidence going into tonight's matchup. They know how dangerous this San Antonio FC team is. They know where they are in the league, but the Switchbacks know that they can take some points off them as well.
Well, the Switchbacks goal, pick up 3 points tonight. If they do that, Kevon Frater is going to factor in huge.
Kevon Frater, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the entire USL. You could see that with his assist on Wednesday against the Swope Park Rangers. Just a fantastic player, Kevon Frater, and he's going to be supporting Aaron King tonight.
Now, this San Antonio team so talented offensively, but defensively, none better. They've given up just 5 goals this season. They'll be a tough test.
They defend as a unit. Their midfield works back. Their strikers will work as well. And luckily enough, I was able to get a moment with head coach Steve Tritchew just before tonight's game, and he was able to tell us what he was looking for from San Antonio FC. Coach, San Antonio coming today red hot. How do you stop them?
Yeah, they're a good team. You know, they've been, well, they haven't lost yet for one thing, but you know, we went there. It was early in the season. We had a good game against them, and I think we have a good game plan against them tonight. You know, we've got to play our game at home, and so that's the most important thing. And you know, put what happened on Wednesday night out of our minds, and come on, play.
You've made a couple lineup changes. How do you hope those are going to spark you today?
Well, we had to change one. Shane Malcolm took a stud to the foot, so he's going to be out for a week or so. You know, I'm going to give Luke a start tonight and see how he's done. He's still coming back from injury, but we need a little spark in there. And then Kingy's going to play in there tonight too. So you know, it's a good team. We have a good. I think defensively we'll be all right, but we just got to score some goals and play our game here.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Okay, thanks.
The Switchbacks trying to make it 3 wins in the last 4 games. The kickoff coming up next.
Dumas, 150 miles an hour.
It's the 95th running of the Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, brought to you by Gran Turismo. On June 25th, watch the world's greatest riders and drivers compete on America's mountain. Meet the competitors and experience the thrills at FanFest. The Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, brought to you by Gran Turismo, June 25th. Get some speed. Tickets available at ppihc.com.
Hey Switchbacks fans, this is your forecast for your game tonight. Numbers are going to be on the cool side just like they have been all day. Sky coverage will be mostly cloudy. There's only a small chance of rain throughout the evening hours, so we're just going to go with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be in the 60s as we kick things off. Halftime also in the 60s and the end of the game in the 50s. Go Switchbacks.
Fox 21 News right now.
We are ready to roll at Weidner Field. What a showdown between these two teams right now, both positioned in the upper half of the Western Conference standings. The Switchbacks 5-5-5 coming in. Here is the starting lineup for Colorado Springs. In goal, Moise Poiti, and of course the veteran Luke Vercoloni getting the start tonight.
Huge for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC midfield. Eddie Prug and a partner Ronnie Argueta, Luke Vercoloni. Everyone's going to try to support Aaron King.
Steve Tritchew, in his 3rd season, all he has done in his first 2 seasons, lead this team the postseason right now, has them positioned for the postseason again in 2017. San Antonio FC, they have not lost this season, 10-0-4. In goal, Diego Restrepo. He's the best right now to USL.
Statistically, he is. Diego Restrepo, a top-class goalkeeper. Ladies and gentlemen at home, be careful. Number 19, Chris Tierpak, very dangerous player coming into this game full of confidence here today.
And of course, Tierpak spoiled that victory for the Switchbacks down in San Antonio, getting the second half goal in April. Darren Powell, second season, 2013-11 coming in. His team, the only unbeaten team right now in a USL. Well, San Antonio 10-0-4, one of those 4 ties. It was a drawback on April the 7th in San Antonio. 1-1 the final in that one. Fans, our military family tonight. The Switchbacks honoring Staff Sergeant Ryan Horner from Toledo, Ohio, stationed at Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado Springs. He has been serving for 6 years at the Air Force Station in Osan, Korea, and Fort Gordon, Georgia. And his wife of 10 months, Jessica, joining him here tonight. Certainly thank him for his service to our country. That is Moise Poite, young Cameroonian goalkeeper, #1 of the Western Conference in saves this season with 45. The Tucanos ball in the game. And we are just about ready to roll here on a Saturday night in Colorado Springs. Switchbacks in the home black, white numbers. San Antonio FC, road white, black numbers. Glad you could join us here. Opening possession and cleared out through the end line. And a set piece in the opening seconds of this game for the Switchbacks.
Wicked ball there by Josh Suggs, looking for Aaron King. Josh Suggs is going to come across, take this corner kick, whip this one in once again with his left foot, try to put it right on top of the penalty spot. As we've seen all season long, both center backs of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC are forward for this corner kick.
So the Switchbacks trying to cash in. Josh Suggs, he is one of the best in the league in this position. So Suggs sends it in, and Josh will play it outside the box. Goes through to the far side, Cashier into the 18, sent back out. San Antonio, here they go on a counter. And a great tackle by Ronnie Argueta, the captain.
Had to get that one 100% correct. Fantastic tackle by Ronnie Argueta. He'll stride forward with this ball, try to restart the attack for the Switchbacks out to the left to Josh Suggs.
Chipped into the box, and you can see why the San Antonio FC team, they have given up just 5 goals this season. The most stout defensive team in all the league.
Good win from Chris Tierpak on the far side of the field. You can see Masta Kasher was whistled for that foul.
The officials tonight, Malik Badawi, Robert Bartzak, Robert Kiefer, and Oscar Arias Ochoa. Second minute of play, no score. The Switchbacks have won 2 of 3. They had their first 2-game winning streak this season snapped against Swope Park. And Roland, that was a tale of 2 halves. They dominated the first half, and Swope Park got the victory at home to spoil that 2-game win streak for the Switchbacks.
And you can see how the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC have flipped their line a little bit after that game on Wednesday night. Luke Furcoloni obviously coming in, and Aaron King as well. We saw the success that Aaron King had against San Antonio FC down at Toyota Field in April.
And San Antonio FC plays it up to Tierpak, coming off that brace against Tulsa. Out of the far side, and the unbeaten San Antonio FC squad will throw it in on the far side. Well, Chris Tierpak scored a goal in the 79th minute, the first meeting between these two teams on April the 7th. And another look here at Tierpak, played there by Josh Suggs. He was scoreless until that game against Tulsa last week, where he picked up the brace it up over the top of the box, shaken up in the box, and still down on the ground, Jordan Burt, and we play on.
Nasty fall, very nasty fall there for Jordan Burt. See if the referee's going to want that ball to be played out. I think he might. Jordan Burt still down inside the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC box. The coaches are desperate, trying to get the Switchbacks training staff on to take a look at Jordan Burt. You can see that Jordan Burt just went over the back of his defender, took a nasty crash there. But you can see Jordan Burch just got the wind knocked out of him. Moise Poiti's going to try to lift up his lower back, try to get some air back into him. Switchbacks trainer Alex McDonald's going to come on. Here you can see on the replay, and this is nasty for Jordan Burt. Wins that header, just goes over his teammate, comes crunching down there. We call that the lawn chair. Folds right up there, just Jordan Burt, real nasty. Hopefully he's able to regain some of that air soon.
Well, Jordan Burt has been so valuable this season, tied for the team lead in goals scored with 4, and second in minutes played with over 1,300 coming in, and boy, that is a good sight. So Burt is going to stay in the game here. As he went up over the top of his veteran teammate Luke Vercelloni. So key to that back end of the Switchbacks defense. You've got Burt, McFarland, Phillips, and Suggs, one of the best back lines in all the USL. One of the reasons there is so much anticipation leading into this game. Two great defensive teams. And Kevon Frater sends it in, and Diego Restrepo will play it. Restrepo, 7 clean sheets this season. That's the best in the USL. San Antonio FC, they can also score. 24 goals scored this season. That's 2 better than the Switchbacks with 22.
It's good play from Eddie Prue for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks to win that foul. Josh Suggs going to take this one. Could look for the diagonal. Aaron King's in a good position as well. It's good for the Switchbacks trying to get their feet on the ball here. Referee just going to have a little talk with Chris Tierpak early. No need for a card this early in the game.
Colorado Springs playing San Antonio for the second time at home in this series. Last year, they faced this team and beat them 1-0. That match back in April on the 23rd. Into the box, the low shot, one hop, and played well by Restrepo.
It was a good win on the far post by Jordan Burt, able to head that ball, cushion it perfectly into the path of Eddie Prue. Eddie Prue taking that snapshot, easily saved in the end by Restrepo.
And Eddie Prue coming off a game in which he scored his first goal this season out against the Swope Park Rangers midweek. Bodied on the far side, and now midfield, San Antonio FC will play it up the far side.
It's a good header by Jordan Burt. Eddie Prue takes a touch off of his hip, fires it towards Restrepo, but Restrepo able to get his body behind that one. It was a clean save for the San Antonio FC number 1.
San Antonio, a scoreless game here, 7th minute of play. Greg Cochran now playing as Darren King. Cochran into the 18, turning to set up, and Josh Phillips so well positioned defensively. Well, fans, Nike Soccer, one of the proud partners of the USL. Go to NikeSoccer.com for more information. There's Burt, McFarland on the double, and now the low blast wide of the post near side. Shot taken by Sean Chin. Now, Sean Chin, one of the new faces in the starting lineup against Tulsa. It was Billy Forbes starting up top, the team leader in goals and assists. Forbes is going to come off the bench tonight, so Chin gets the start for head coach Darren Powell here on the road in Colorado Springs.
And Chin is starting on the left-hand side of that attack, supporting Chris Tierpak, as well as Hassan, who's going to lead the line for San Antonio FC.
Max Rodriguez, a team that can possess the ball with the best of them. The only team we've seen perhaps better, Real Monarchs Salt Lake City, and they are right now number 1 of the Western Conference by a couple of points.
And one of the reasons that both of those teams are leading the Western Conference by such a huge margin is just their composure with the ball, the way that they're able to take what the other team wants to do out of the game really early. You can see here with this possession, they're not worried about moving forward too fast. They're just worried about moving the Switchbacks back and forth, trying to take the sting out of this game here early at Weidner Field.
Cochran midfield, King defends. Up the plate is Burt. Good feet, Argueta covers, but San Antonio FC plays through. Over to the captain, Michael Reed. Reed, top of the 18, and there's McFarland. Sion McFarland splitting time with Pascal Debussy in that central mid spot, defender spot, and those two by committee have been outstanding.
Great partners for Josh Phillips in the heart of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks defense to have. Sion McFarland, we know the type of pace that he has, and we've seen, especially here at Weidner Field, just how comfortable he is moving that ball forward and overlapping some of his midfield players. Sion McFarland's a very dangerous player for the Switchbacks to have at that center back position.
So the Switchbacks and Eddie Prue here to the San Antonio FC, and Burt, top of the 18, gets by Bercoloni, and nobody home. You had Cashier in the area through the end line, and San Antonio FC will control here in the 9th minute of play.
It was a good ball in. The Switchbacks had some men over, like you said. Masta Cashier trying to make that run on the far side as we get a look at Luke Vercoloni. Huge to have Luke Vercoloni come in. New look midfield for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Ronnie Argueta holding. Eddie Prue supporting him as much as he can. Luke Vercoloni trying to get forward and help out his attackers.
Well, Luke Vercoloni 2 years ago in the Switchbacks inaugural season, he was an MVP candidate in the USL, led this team in nearly every category. Last season stepped back just a bit. This season more of a reserve, playing just over 200 minutes coming in, but certainly his leadership is invaluable.
It's a huge player for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to have, make no mistake about that. Luke Vercoloni's worked himself back into the starting lineup, got a much deserved start here tonight. I'm excited to see what he's going to do.
Here's Kevon Frater trying to knife it in, and San Antonio FC will play it with Diego Restrepo.
You could see the idea as we get a look at Sebastian Ibiaga, brother of former Switchback center back Christian Ibiaga. But you could see the idea there from the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Josh Suggs making that overlapping run, just unable to be found there with the ball.
Fans, Sirius XM, don't forget to check out the USL's weekly show on Channel 85, Mondays at 7 o'clock Mountain Time for all the latest news and information from around the USL. Also, don't forget Sirius XM FC. There's the USL Game of the Week. Make sure you check out USLsoccer.com for dates and times. Midfield, Josh Phillips teamed up there with Sion McFarland, who gets a start tonight. No surprise, lots of defense anticipated coming in, and that is certainly the way it's playing out. The Switchbacks, a couple of chances here in the early going. Frater floats it up. There's Burt, heads it over. Still loose in a box, and a great opportunity, and now Burt plays it.
Just a matter of inches away from Aaron King getting his foot on the end of that one. It was a terrific ball played across from Jordan Burt. Aaron King stretching out that right leg, trying to direct that one on goal. Just too far for the big striker, but what play once again from Jordan Burt down the right-hand side, pushing so far forward from his right back position. Aaron King inches away from being able to turn that one goalward.
Now Jordan Burt's so dangerous, tied for the team lead and goals scored with 4. Here's Kevon Frater setting it up.
And this attack started on the left-hand side. This is exactly what the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC want to do. Move San Antonio FC side to side, and it worked there. Jordan Burt playing that ball right across. Unfortunate for Aaron King not to be able to get on the end of that one.
And you talk about resurgence. Aaron King having that kind of a season, a veteran from Denver. And King this season, 3 goals, 2 assists in just over 750 minutes, making the most of his time. And certainly as a starter tonight, his impact being felt, an opportunity here in the early going. 12th minute of play, and now a free kick for San Antonio FC.
Cochran probably going to take this one with his left foot, whip this ball in, maybe looking for Sebastian Ibiaga, who's come all the way forward from his center back position. A lot of height in the box for San Antonio FC.
So Cochran flanked by Michael Reed to his right. Now Cochran off the left foot, and Poiti able to punch it out with the left hand.
Good decision from Moise Poiti. Made his mind up early to come and claim that one. Wasn't able to catch it, but got a strong left fist on that one. Able to punch that ball out for a throw in. Good play from Moise Poiti.
So decisive. The top goalie in the Western Conference in saves made, and a beautiful play. Decisive decision here to come out and punch the ball away. And Josh Phillips on the back end defensively. He'll play it up. There's Vercoloni across midfield. Ibiaga heads it up. Frater closing in.
Great pressure from Kevon Frater, able to win that throw in for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, putting Sebastian Ibiaga under all kinds of duress. Switchbacks just going to take this one, take their time on the ball here, try to get some possession of their own here, try to counteract what San Antonio FC does best.
Well, the Switchbacks, they have been a strong team at home this season, and strong in the first half as well, road and at home. They had the lead against Swope Park 1-0. Ended up giving up 2 in the second half, but don't forget, down in San Antonio, they had that lead at the half, and obviously Tierpak able to even it up, but this is a team that starts strong.
Switchbacks are strong starters, and we know how dangerous they can be as the game ticks toward the second half here, especially with the altitude in Colorado Springs, as Josh Phillips goes on the chase here to Chris Tierpak.
Here's Tierpak. And Phillips, great recovery, and that's going to be a corner kick for San Antonio FC, the first corner kick of the night. And an accelerated well corner kick here in the 15th minute of play. Chris Tierpak to take it. The 7th time he has faced the Switchbacks, of course, a member outside of San Antonio, playing the Switchbacks prior to that 2016 season as well.
Whip this ball in with his left foot, try to put this one once again right on top of the penalty spot. Be very careful with Sebastian Ibiaga here. It's tremendous from these offensive set pieces.
Tierpak, back post headed up. And now help from behind. Able to keep it in play is Greg Cochran. He'll send it over to Ojong, into the box, headed out of there. Down, good setup. And great piece of footwork up top by Stephen McCarthy, but a fine play by Moise Poiti.
Easily saved by Poiti, looking long, able to find Kevon Frater.
Look out, Frater, so dangerous in the open field, and San Antonio FC able to recover.
See here, Moise Poiti comfortable with this one. Fired in from McCarty, able to get his body behind that one. And really did great to restart the play. Able to find Kevon Frater, as we know, so dangerous, able to stretch the defense with his speed, Kevon Frater.
Well, McCarthy certainly a lot of time up top to set up that shot, but Poiti showing why he is one of the best in the USL in position. So Phillips swings it over to McFarland. And now here's the captain, Ronnie Argueta. Prue into the San Antonio Ibiaga. And San Antonio FC trying to counter. Tierpak on the far side. A good run for Tierpak.
Ball just went out. Yep, referee's going to call that one just went out. But it was a great run from Chris Tierpak. You can see he's the outlet so far for San Antonio FC down that right-hand side. You know the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC like to push their wingbacks as far forward as possible. Josh Suggs on the left-hand side, Jordan Burt on the right. And when the Switchbacks do that, San Antonio FC trying to get in behind them. They're doing that through Chris Tierpak so far in the first half.
Well, Chris Tierpak, 2016 or 17, playing just over 1,000 minutes coming in, and again it's Restrepo controlling for San Antonio.
Aaron King now has moved out to the right-hand side of the attack for the Switchbacks FC. Kevon Frater down the center, and Masta Kacher on the left.
Here's Sean Chin, taken away by Burt. Prue, Argueta, room on the far side. They'll feed it down to Josh Suggs. He'll step through. Suggs, far side corner of the 18. Here's Kacher trying to beat the defender, and a fine tackle made by Cyprian Hedrick.
Fabulous play by Masta Kacher. We know how tricky he is, especially in those positions on the left-hand side, cutting in on his wicked right foot, but tremendous play from Hendrick, able to stay with him, able to stay on his feet until the right moment. Could have gone down there, but Hendrick wins the ball. Fantastic defensive play there from Hendrick.
Argueta to Suggs. Ronnie, the captain, tried to knife it through, and that defense rock solid early on here for San Antonio FC. 18th minute of play, still no score. They'll send it on the near side, McFarland. Here's Jordan Burt. Here's the veteran Aaron King to Burt. Room to work on the near side. The cross headed up. And it just gets by the leaping of attempt of Kevon Frater.
And what a jump it was from Kevon Frater. Once again, the Switchbacks finding success down the right-hand side through Jordan Burt. A delightful cross played in by Jordan Burt, whipped with his right foot right onto the head of Kevon Frater. Just unable to look at that leap, but just unable to get purchase behind that ball. But a tremendous leap from Kevon Frater, showing his athleticism, unable to turn that one goalward. But the Switchbacks are having some offensive success, and a lot of it is coming through Jordan Burt from his right back position on this right-hand side for the Switchbacks.
Now, Kevon Frater, a member of the USL Team of the Week a week ago, and you get the feeling he is starting to hit his stride. Fans, don't forget, for all the latest news and information from around the league, go to uslsoccer.com or check him out on Twitter. The Twitter handle @USLSoccer. Burt into the San Antonio FC end. Patient game, and certainly we have seen an up-tempo pace early on this season in Weidner Field, but this game certainly is going to be much more deliberate than we have seen against other opponents.
It's going to be a very tactical showdown here at Weidner Field. Certainly the first 20 minutes have shown us that. Both teams confident and able to sit in behind the ball and not push anything too far offensively. Josh Suggs here looking for that diagonal for Kevon Frater.
Frater slips through Kevon in the box and cleared out at the last second by Stephen McCarthy.
And that ball was played back off of Kevon Frater, so it will be a goal kick for San Antonio FC. But once again, Kevon Frater finding himself in behind the San Antonio FC defense. This time it was Josh Suggs who was able to find him. Terrific ball from Josh Suggs. Kevon Frater able to take this one down, just unable to get his shot on target once again. Last ditch defending from San Antonio FC. Great play there from Kevon Frater. That ball blasted back out off of Frater for a goal kick for San Antonio FC.
McCarthy at 6'5", great range, can recover in a hurry. The defender out of University of North Carolina. And San Antonio FC now at midfield. Here's Aaron King. Chips it up. Cashier gets behind the defense, but again, no breakdowns whatsoever in terms of being able to recover for the road team. Here's Jordan Burt now.
Good play from Jordan Burt.
Pass a foot of Frater. Burt able to keep it at play. Here's Eddie Prue. He's got him out to the far side. It's Josh Suggs. Suggs. Room to work through the corner of the 18. Backside Frater. And it's going to be San Antonio FC ball.
Switchbacks really turning the pressure here at Weidner Field in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Great play offensively. Once again, the Switchbacks able to put San Antonio FC under pressure by winning the ball back deep in the San Antonio FC half. Push that ball side to side. We heard the Switchbacks talking about that in midweek. That's the way to get behind this San Antonio FC defense, to draw them out and make them work side to side. This time it was Josh Suggs on the left-hand side, able to find some space, try to play that ball across to Kevon Frater, just unable once again to turn his header goalwards. Unlucky for Kevon Frater. He's found himself in some great positions tonight.
Opportunity here for San Antonio FC. What a tackle by Phillips. And they'll counter with the veteran Aaron King. Sian McFarland. And you can see just what kind of pressure they are trying to apply with number 11 Kevon Frater there against that back end of the San Antonio defense.
As we see here, Josh Phillips, tremendous defense once again. We know that's what we're going to get from the Switchbacks number 2. Very competent there. Great tackle from Josh Phillips as always.
Restrepo. McCarthy playing the near side. Held up at midfield by Chin. There's McCarthy, that great length. Restrepo. Boy, the San Antonio FC team plays with such great control.
So confident, so calm on the ball. Not flustered by anything. Good strength from Josh Suggs.
Nobody home.
You see here at Weidner Field, it's just disjointed for both teams. They're able to string a couple of passes together, certainly inside their own half, as San Antonio FC are doing here when the Switchbacks aren't pressing them. But when both teams start to press defensively, it breaks down a little bit. So both teams very well drilled defensively, organized, tactical behind the ball so far here.
Well, much of this first 22+ minutes played at midfield, but in terms of chances, the Switchbacks have certainly had theirs here in the first 22 minutes of play.
Well, they've been the more dangerous team offensively, but still nothing too worrying for Restrepo to do in goal for San Antonio FC.
Here's McCarthy. Low ball through.
Referee going to call offside. I believe that was Chin who just ventured a little bit far forward there. Switchback stepped up well. Jordan Burt will retake this one.
Well, the Switchbacks at home, they have been so tough here the last time out at Weidner Field. They knocked off Oklahoma City. 1-0 the final in that one. Another defensive battle against one of the top defensive teams, at least historically, in the first few years of existence in the league. Oklahoma City and Colorado Springs quickly becoming a great rivalry in the USL's Western Conference. Here's Eddie Prue. Burt, you've got Bercolotti up top, try to get by McCarthy. Bercolotti, great cross, and headed out of there. What a recovery defensively by Cyprian Hedrick.
It was delightful play from Luke Bercolotti, as we see here San Antonio FC breaking forward once again through Chris Tierpak.
Tierpak, top of the 18. They get in the box to blast. And what a save. Moise Poiti swatting it over the crossbar.
It's a great play from Hassan to take that shot. Sorry to cut you off there, Josh, but what a save by Moise Poiti, just getting his fingertips on that one. Big Hassan there, able to fire that ball forward. It was a devastating counterattack there by San Antonio FC. That's what they're all about. Chris Tierpak rolls this one perfectly into the feet of Hassan. He takes a touch going into that near corner, and Moise Poiti flying across, just able to flip that one over for a corner kick, an accelerated wealth corner kick that Chris Tierpak will take for San Antonio FC.
Moise Poiti showing great range, great explosion to get up in a hurry. So Tierpak on the corner, the second accelerated wealth corner kick of this opening half. Tierpak bends it in with the left foot. Burt high up in the air and then heads it up. There's Roddy Argueta, the captain. And Cashier having to spin around. Now he's going to turn into a defender. Both these teams have had spurts rolling, but no one able to sustain anything offensively.
Absolutely. I was just about to say it was a little bit scrappy here at Weidner Field. Switchbacks, nice attack through Kevon Frater, popping up on the left-hand side.
There's Kevon. Gets through, and King was right there, waiting to pounce. And don't forget, like the Switchbacks on Facebook. Prue. One bump, and they'll play it back to Ibiaga.
Ojong just tread on that ball a little bit. Good pressure from Eddie Prue. Such an important player for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Eddie Prue, have been so impressed with his development over the last couple weeks. He's really come on leaps and bounds. I was delighted to see him obviously get that goal, get his name on the score sheet. But Eddie Prue is such a dangerous player, really holds things together in the middle of the field, really links all defense and attack for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
And Eddie Prue with tremendous international experience prior to his time here in season number 1 in Colorado Springs.
Playing in Sweden, Eddie Prue, the Bozeman, Montana native, as you like to say, Josh, with your time up in Montana. But Eddie Prue is such a fantastic player for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, and as you said, he brings a wealth of experience here to Colorado Springs with some of the professional duties that he's done overseas in Europe.
And Jordan Burt able to ride out of bounds, and it's going to be San Antonio FC ball here on the near side as Greg Cochran to play it in here. 27th minute of play, no score. San Antonio FC, the only unbeaten team but a USL, 10-0-4 coming in. And you say, how could an unbeaten team be in second place in the Western Conference standings? Well, you look up and Real Monarchs Salt Lake City, 12-1-0. Obviously, 2 more wins. And that is the difference right now, 2 points ahead of San Antonio FC. But those teams right now far and away the best in the Western Conference. Sacramento Republic FC in 3rd place, and they are 13 points behind second place San Antonio.
And look at how bunched it is from 3rd place down. So many teams able to pop up into that playoff positioning as we see the Switchbacks. I mean, Switchbacks will have a draw on the road. They'll fall from 2nd all the way down to 6th just because of the results that are happening elsewhere in the USL. It's such a compact table from 3 down, but the top 2 teams, Real Monarchs and San Antonio FC, really have separated themselves in the early part of the 2017 USL season.
This the halfway point of the season after tonight, so certainly the Switchbacks hoping for 3 points against head coach Darren Powell, his 2nd season. San Antonio, what a job he has done. 20-13 and 11 draws coming in for the 11 this season. Here's Frater, the spin. King now holds. Aaron headed out, corner, Burt, cross, and it's over the head of a leaping Luke Bercolotti. Argueta plays it from behind. Here's Eddie Prue. Masta Cashier. They'll go to the far side, working into the box. Here's Suggs. And through the end line. Is it a Budweiser corner kick? Yes, indeed.
Well defended by Hendrick once again. Josh Suggs will take this Budweiser corner kick with his left foot. But Luke Furcoloni finding himself in tons of space in the box, unable to get his header there. He was well marshaled out in the end, but good positioning from Luke Furcoloni. He's really supported the attack brilliantly well. Josh Suggs once again taking on Hendrick. Hendrick winning that ball. And Josh Suggs will whip this corner kick in.
Back live. Furcoloni into the box and flicked forward. Argueta. Little bump from behind there by Eddie Prue, and now Suggs able to play it down to the far side. Josh, big ball in, and that is great range by Diego Restrepo.
It was. You could hear the call up here in the booth. Restrepo calling goalkeeper there. He came out, made that one his, had to dive a little bit in the end, roll around for it, but it's a great save in the end. Switchbacks had men over on the backside there. Aaron King pushing forward. Aaron King is now on the right side of the Switchbacks attack, supporting Kevon Frater. Josh Suggs whips that ball in. You see Aaron King lurking there. Good claim from Restrepo. Good clean hands.
Playing it down to the far side is Ali Hassan. McCarthy. He's got Cochran to his left. Cochran now makes a move down the far side, and Aaron King able to intercept it. Here's Argueta now. Played up forward to Masta Cashier. Cashier defended by Hendrick. Masta, quarter of the 18, into the box. McCarthy. Boy, that 6'5" frame. Hard to get it by Stephen McCarthy, number 15. He has been a force defensively here in the opening half. Frater. Cashier. Box again. Frater gets tripped up near the goal box. Now Burt ricocheted out, and that's going to be a corner kick here for the Switchbacks.
Once again, the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC pushing the pressure, doing everything offensively that they can here, really turning the screw here against San Antonio FC. Once again, using their wingbacks to find some space. Coming forward, Kevon Frater diving at that one, able to find Luke Furcoloni, who's in a good position, and San Antonio FC clears that one for a corner kick.
So Josh Suggs able to make his way over to the corner to take this set piece opportunity here for the Switchbacks. 31st minute of play. Trying to break this scoreless game. Mercoloni chips it up and gets through on the doorstep. The shot, and it's wide of the post, far side.
It was Sebastian Ibiaga who came in there, foiled Josh Phillips. You can see the frustration on Josh Phillips' face. Just had a little toe poke towards goal, but it was Sebastian Ibiaga who came flying over out of nowhere to thwart Josh Phillips. Great worked corner kick by the Switchbacks FC. Josh Phillips finds himself in tons of space on the far side. So unlucky there for the Switchbacks number 2. But the Switchbacks will have another chance here with a Budweiser corner kick on the far side.
Good look at Eddie Prue, Josh Phillips there, and here's Josh Suggs. Strong strike. Burt high up in the air. Tierpak clears it out with the left foot, and Argueta going to chase it down. And this is the first of 2 straight at home for these Switchbacks. They're back at home July 1st. As that one punched out again by Restrepo. Prue able to sweep it to Rio Grande Valley FC in town. Over the crossbar, Restrepo. Unbelievable. What a save.
Josh Suggs trying to catch the goalkeeper out. We've seen how many times Josh Suggs has crossed that ball with his left foot. That's what Restrepo thought Suggs was going to do. He was creeping off his line a little bit there. Josh Suggs saw that, fired that ball, snapshot. Great save there from Restrepo, able to move his feet quickly, get back on his line and tip that one over. This is congratulated by Sebastian Ibiaga. Terrific save there from Restrepo.
So here's Argueta. Playing it forward, and McFarland bumped, and that's going to be San Antonio FC ball. Boy, Diego Restrepo showing why he has been as advertised as he has been coming into this one tonight. Leads the league in clean sheets with 7.32 goals against average. Tough to get anything by number 24.
And it was such a great idea from Josh Suggs to take that shot. So many times he started forward down that left-hand side already in this game and crossed that ball, looked for the far post, but this time he just looked for that top corner, whipped that ball. Almost no backlift there from Josh Suggs, but a good save from Restrepo.
Phillips off the hop. Over the head of Marquetta. Here's Tierpak. Tierpak, low blast, and Moise Poirier, a fine play in goal.
Took a nasty bounce right in front of the Switchbacks #1, but he able to get his chest behind that ball, not able to give up the rebound. Good hands from Moise Poirier.
Dead even in terms of shots here the opening half. Great little deke and a setup low ball, and Poirier able to cover. Ibiaga ricochets it across midfield. Here's Frater. Cashier back to Kavan Frater. Little 1-2 action into the San Antonio FC end, and that's a little heavy on the touch, trying to get it up to Josh Suggs. Fans, all kinds of ways to follow the Switchbacks FC on social media. Check them out on Instagram, Switchbacks FC on Instagram today. Great crowd on hand here. Just a gorgeous Saturday night in late June here in Colorado Springs. Second time that San Antonio FC has visited Colorado Springs. Last year it came in the month of April. The Switchbacks able to win that one 1-0. A series 1-1-1 all time. So the fourth meeting here comes in the month of June as Suggs able to play it in. Boy, they have had a mark on number 11 Kavan Frater all night in the box.
San Antonio FC coaching staff certainly done their homework, but they haven't been able as of yet. Luke Furcoloni took a nasty one there from Chris Tierpak, referee, right on top of it. Luke Furcoloni pops right back up, and the Switchbacks FC going to have a dangerous free kick in a very dangerous position. So the referee's going to call out the captain, San Antonio FC, and Chris Tierpak to see if he's going to produce a card. It's good play from Luke Furcoloni, able to get that touch. Chris Tierpak just comes in, lowers the shoulder, takes Luke Furcoloni, clears him right out. But the Switchbacks here from that foul are going to have a terrific opportunity to play this ball into the box. And who else? Josh Suggs.
See Chris Tierpak and the captain Michael Reed talking to our referee tonight, Malik Badawi. There's a former captain, Luke Furcoloni, so valuable on and off the field for this Switchbacks franchise. Suggs and a free kick. Switchbacks cycle through in the box. Furcoloni trying to bounce out. Suggs, high ball up in the air, getting through. San Antonio FC able to send it down, and Sian McFarland keeps it in the San Antonio end. Back into the box. Ibiaga.
You can see what Luke Furcoloni was trying to do. Luke Furcoloni not trying to put too much power on that, just trying to flick it on. It was Sebastian Ibiaga coming across, clearing that one out. Another corner kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. They've got to make one of these opportunities count here before they get to the end of the first half. They've had so many corner kicks against such a dangerous, or excuse me, such a competent defensive team as San Antonio FC. They've got to get one of these to go in their way here for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. They've really been piling on the pressure on San Antonio in the first half.
So Josh Suggs to take the corner kick again. 37th minute of play. Switchbacks trying to break through. And San Antonio FC team has given up just 5 goals all season, the fewest in all the USL. Suggs, a lot of spin, and Tierpak, or check that, Restrepo able to control. Sebastian Ibiaga, part of that back end defensively for San Antonio FC. You've got Hedrick, Ibiaga, McCarthy, and Cochran. Pretty formidable back four for head coach Darren Powell.
And it's that partnership between McCarthy and Ibiaga that's proved so strong. What a foundation for the San Antonio FC to build off of there. Josh Suggs is trying to shake that one off. Masta Cashier going across to get himself a drink. Alex McDonald will come on. Got to give a shout out to Alex McDonald. She finished second in her half marathon this morning here in Colorado up at altitude. Here she is working for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC later in the evening. So shout out to Alex McDonald, the Switchbacks trainer. Josh Suggs just took a nasty one there. You have just a little bit of a flailing arm there. Caught Josh Suggs across the face. Hopefully he'll be okay right in front of the Switchbacks bench.
Well, temperatures have certainly dropped the last couple of days in here in Colorado Springs and Colorado in general. We had heat into the 90s, which is certainly nothing abnormal for Texas, but it's certainly at altitude it affects it. But it has been absolutely perfect here the last 2 days, and what a night here. Temperatures in the 70s today. Just a perfect night here for this marquee matchup at the USL's Western Conference as the Switchbacks trying to hand San Antonio FC its first loss of 2017. Jordan Burt as it goes through the end line. Fans, don't forget 719 Day is coming up here at Weidner Field, July the 19th. 719 Day Brewfest. For more information, go to switchbacksfc.com. Moise Poiti, young man from Cameroon, able to send it out. Kevon Frater, Cashier in front of him. Masta. There's Cyprian Hedrick defending Cashier, able to keep his feet. Suggs now. Josh able to get by. Hedrick, Suggs in the box, hits the turf. No call.
Referee right on top of it at the edge of the box. Josh Suggs asking for that penalty kick. It was a great move by Suggs, able to beat a couple players, but now San Antonio FC have a break.
This is Chin on the counter. Phillips able to step in front. Now from behind, here's the captain, Michael Reed. He'll hold.
Game just got a little bit stretched after that chance. It was fantastic play from Josh Suggs, able to beat two players on the far side, looking for that penalty kick, but the referee gave him nothing.
Ojong, McCarthy at midfield to Ibiaga. Sebastian spraying on the far side to Cyprian Hedrick. Here's Tierpak. That possession game of San Antonio, they do it as well as anybody in the league. And a whistle here in the 41st minute of play, and a card comes out, and this one is going against Josh Suggs.
And you can see there Josh Suggs telling the referee that he missed that potential penalty kick. What Josh Suggs wanted to be a penalty kick on the far side of the field, and that's why the referee brought out the yellow card. Ronnie Argueta, the captain, going across to talk to the referee there. You can see here, great play from Josh Suggs. Maybe a little bit of a toe there. Couldn't really tell. Josh Suggs asking for it, though. It's very unlucky for the Switchbacks left back to be booked there.
So the yellow card comes out, 41st minute of play. Cashier sees it go through the far side.
Josh Suggs has been tremendous in this first half. As you see, assistant coach Woldy Harris, head coach Steve Tritchie for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC on the far side of the field. But Josh Suggs has been tremendous. Referee going to give a foul throw here. Switchbacks will win that ball back. But Josh Suggs has been absolutely tremendous in the first half with his movement forward, some of his set pieces as well, and as always, that dangerous left foot whipping balls in from the left flank.
Oh, Josh Suggs, so dangerous. Of course, a former captain of OC. Suggs certainly made an impact scoring a season ago. This season, played over 1,200 minutes, coming in, a goal and 2 assists. The low shot, and it's going to be played by Jordan Burt.
It was Luke Vercoloni who took that volley. That ball just hung up a little bit on Luke Vercoloni. He was able to get his body behind that one. Jordan Burt able to keep it in, not able to find a teammate. To tick toward the end of the first half here at Weidner Field, San Antonio FC through Restrepo going to restart this.
Well, so far, Steve Tritchie has got to be pleased with the opportunities his team has had here in the opening half. They have certainly had their chances yet to cash in, but perhaps it's a matter of time before they can punch one through. This San Antonio FC team had a scoreless streak of 672 minutes. And that ball played by Poiti at the top of the box. The second longest streak in terms of minutes in USL history. That ended against Tulsa. And the Roughnecks got on the board, but still 672 minutes of scoreless soccer. mighty impressive.
It is. Perfectly content with a 0-0 draw, especially on the road, San Antonio FC. We're seeing that here at Weidner Field. So compact, getting 2 banks of 4 behind the ball at every opportunity. Referee wants that ball retaken. The ball was still moving a little bit, but they're just so competent defensively. You can see right now they've got 11 players behind the ball. Hassan is going to work from that center forward position, try to put the Switchbacks defenders under as much pressure as he possibly can.
Here's Jordan Burt. And Eddie Prue from behind now. Switchbacks trying to pick their spots. The cross, McCarthy off the left foot. Frater battles, and it's going to be another corner kick here for the Switchbacks.
Good pressure from Kavan Frater, able to win that ball, win a corner kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Another corner kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC here at Weidner Field. And once again, both center backs will come forward for the Switchbacks. Sion McFarland, Josh Phillips, both striding forward from their center back position.
Well, if you're Darren Powell in San Antonio FC, you don't want to give Josh Suggs too many chances, because he is crafty with that left foot. Backside, Ibiaga able to play it up, top of the box, flick forward, and Josh Phillips, great run by the Switchbacks defender. Here's Vercaloni. 7-2 advantage in terms of corners tonight for the Switchbacks. Yet to punch one in. Perhaps they're able to on this possession. 45th minute of play. This is Cashier. Suggs, outside part of the foot to Cashier, trying to turn the corner. And that's going to be San Antonio FC ball.
We see Hendrick there. He's done a great job keeping Masta Cashier quiet so far in this first half. Nice little flick. Josh Suggs trying to find Cashier, and over comes Hendrick, able to play that ball back off the young Canadian Masta Cashier for a goal kick for San Antonio FC.
Boy, Ibiaga and Hendrick, as tough as we've seen defensively in terms of opponents here at Weidner Field in 2017. So 2 minutes of extra time put up here on the clock at the end of this opening half of play. Josh Suggs to play it on the far side. There's Phillips. The ball hangs just a bit. Bird able to shield off the defender. Sion to Prue. Good feed to Vercaloni. Luke to Frater. Here's Jordan Burt trying to pick up the pace. Cross and headed out by Ibiaga. There's Greg Cochran off the hop. Burt high in the air. Great win on the 50-50 ball. Here's Suggs working against Hedrick. And he gets the call.
He gets this call to go his way. It's the captain Reed coming across there. Suggs able to win that one. Masta Cashier asking if he's going to take this one. Got to be the last opportunity here in the half for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Good play from Josh Suggs. Just draws the defender in. Hendrick. Shoulder to shoulder challenge. Referee right on top of it. Great play from Josh Suggs, able to win that free kick.
So Suggs to take it here. Stoppage time at the end of the opening half. There's Cashier. Off the far side of the ball. Look at Prue and Phillips. There's Cashier. Masta to take it. The rocket to goal! Masta Cashier!
I think that ball might have got a little tiny flick on its way by Sion McFarland. We'll have to wait for the replays, but what a ball in play there by Masta Cashier. Whipped that ball in nasty, put it right on Restrepo, made the goalkeeper, made it decision, and I think it was Sion McFarland with a little flick there, putting that ball goalwards. 1-0 Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Last play of the first half here at Weidner Field.
Unbelievable. The Switchbacks strike in extra time here. Sion McFarland credited for the goal after the rocket off the foot of Masta Cashier.
What a ball in from Masta Cashier, and Sion McFarland, what a touch there, able to put it above Restrepo. No chance for the goalkeeper there. Right on the doorstep was Sion McFarland. You can see the strength there from McFarland to get himself in that position. What a finish. 1-0 Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, and they have certainly deserved their lead, and that was the last play of the half here as the referee blows for the end of the first 45.
On the set piece, the Switchbacks strike in extra time. They go to the locker room up 1-0 against the only unbeaten team in the USL, San Antonio FC. 45 down, 45 to go. Can the Switchbacks close it out? The captain, former captain Luke Vercaloni, Kavan Frater, Aaron King, Jordan Burt. What a job by the starting unit tonight in the opening half. They've got the lead over San Antonio FC. Stick around. Stats and highlights are coming up. Masta Cashier, the assist, and what a finish by Sion McFarland. 1-0 Switchbacks.
I'm Chris Canarum, and this is my wife,
Alexa Canarum.
We train here in Olympic City, USA.
And we love it here.
My name's Veronica Day, and I'm a national team member of Team USA Skeleton, and I love training in Colorado Springs, Olympic City, USA. Go USA!
Back here at Weidner Field, and what a start for the home team. The Switchbacks FC using all of 45 minutes and then some to get the lead on the only unbeaten team of the USL, San Antonio FC. 1-0 the final at the break. Back here in the booth, Josh Howe, Roland Vargas. Roland, what a finish at the end of extra time. They had the opportunity. Masta Cashier, a rocket, and Sion McFarland came out of nowhere.
It's becoming routine here for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to get those goals. I'm sorry to cut you off again there, Josh, but as you said, coming out of absolutely nowhere, Sion McFarland, we saw on the replay the strength that he was able to show, that upper body strength, able to hold off the defender, able to flip that ball right past Restrepo, but what a ball in from Masta Cashier.
Sion McFarland, his second goal this season. Masta Cashier, his third assist. The Switchbacks, they had a ton of opportunities on the set piece. They stayed composed, played their game. We know San Antonio FC, they don't give up much this season. season, just 5 goals coming in, just their 6th goal given up, and it was a thing of beauty at the end. And that's a ton of momentum, a ton of confidence playing with a 1-goal lead against San Antonio going into the second half.
And maybe the way to beat San Antonio FC is to get at them through set pieces. We've seen the height that San Antonio FC has, but the Switchbacks just corner kick after corner kick, winning free kicks on both sides of the field. Josh Suggs taking so many of those, and then finally Mastakasher came across. They favored the right footer. Mastakasher took it on himself, blasted that one at Restrepo, made the goalkeeper made a decision, and Sian McFarland, what a flipped header, great upper body strength, 1-0 Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. And you've got to say they have deserved their lead here at Weidner Field. They've been the better offensive team.
On the flip side, defensively for the Switchbacks, Moise Poiti hasn't been tested a ton, but when he has, he's been up to it.
Moise Poiti, we know what he brings to the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. The number one, his range, his size, his athleticism. We've seen that on show, coming out, able to snag a couple of balls, able to punch a couple out of his box. Moise Poiti's been fantastic in the first 45.
Well, flashback to the first meeting between these two teams in April down in the Alamo City. It's deja vu in terms of the way the first half played out. Aaron King scored in the 12th minute. Switchbacks led 1-0, but of course we know what happened there. Tierpak scored late in that match. They get the draw. So how do the Switchbacks avoid that and try to close this out against a team that has not lost this season?
The Switchbacks cannot rest on what they have here. They've got to continue what they're doing in the first half. They've got to continue pushing forward. They've got to get those wing backs. Jordan Burt, Josh Suggs, man of the match performance so far from Josh Suggs here at Weidner Field. They've got to continue to push forward. Got to continue to keep San Antonio FC honest. If San Antonio FC are defending, if they're having to be work behind that ball, they're not going to be able to put the Switchbacks under a lot of pressure. So the Switchbacks have to keep their foot on the gas, have to keep attacking San Antonio FC in the second half.
Now, it is cliche, but certainly it is a factor. Altitude plays in the second half, at least at Weidner Field, playing at almost 6,500 feet. How will that factor in against San Antonio here?
Well, we've seen San Antonio make a couple of changes to start this game. Obviously, they had a whole week off, so they should be fresh. The altitude shouldn't phase them too much, but you never know. Weidner Field is a very dangerous place and a very difficult place to play.
Keep in mind, Billy Forbes, the leading goal scorer for San Antonio FC, listed as a reserve, so perhaps we see him in the second half. One half in the books. Switchbacks FC with the lead 1-0. We'll come back with highlights right after this.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. At work or at play, you're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Oh, hey, she's cute. Nice going, man. Things are going great for you. You've earned a night out. Good drinks, good friends. Yeah, we can go ahead and call this a good night. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Not smart. Yeah, I saw that coming. Say goodbye to her. Ouch, that'll hurt your bank account. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. I hope you like eating frozen dinners. Alone. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness. I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Raise the stakes. Expectations are high. our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars, innovative technology, and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
The 2017 Rocky Mountain State Games. Registration is now open. Competition starts July 21st. More than 40 sports, all ages, all skill levels. The 16th annual Rocky Mountain State Games, Colorado's largest sports festival. Register now at RockyMountainStateGames.org. Do you have what it takes to compete?
Prepare yourself. Something exciting is coming. Something that'll give you 5 big reasons to rethink your travel plans. It's
5 new nonstop flights from Colorado Springs.
This summer, you can fly nonstop to San Francisco, San Diego, Washington, D.C., and starting this fall, Fort Myers and Tampa, too. When you add in our new flights, that's more than 35 daily shortcuts to happiness. Plus, parking is simple, check-in is easy, and you've got a short drive home.
Want to start flying happier from Colorado Springs? Look before you book at flycos.com.
Choose Penrose Cancer Center for the most pioneering care in Southern Colorado, offering the most advanced tools and expertise for over 70 years. Part of the comprehensive Centura Health Cancer Network. Learn more at penrosecancercenter.org.
On July 19th, John Eddie Productions presents the 3rd annual 719-Day Brewfest at Weidner Field, featuring nothing but 100% local beer and spirits made right here in the 719. Get more information and buy your early bird ticket starting at only $25 at 719day.com.
Dive into the water and hear stories of people overcoming limitations through the power of adaptive sports. See how these individuals conquer the ocean through surfing, scuba diving, and ocean kayaking. You can also hear how prominent aquatic athletes, including Colorado's Missy Franklin, were there to help these individuals achieve their goals. The Current, right here on CET.
Back here at Weidner Field in Colorado Springs as we're at the half. The Switchbacks FC leading San Antonio FC by a score of 1-0. Back inside the booth, Josh Howe, Roland Vargas, and Roland for just the 4th time this season. Diego Restrepo giving up a goal, and it comes in extra time at the end of the opening half. And what a goal as Sion McFarland gets his second of the season. Let's go to those highlights for the first half. Defense, defense, and more defense leading up to that goal in stoppage time.
But it was the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC who were pushing things offensively throughout most of that half. Moise Poitier had a couple of half saves that he had to make. Good call there. We heard that one up in the booth, came out there, strong left hand. Josh Phillips there on the defense, strong, marshalling everything next to Sion McFarland.
Now San Antonio FC with 5 total shots, 3 shots on goal, and Moise Poitier getting off the ground in a hurry. And another fine play and goal by the veteran goalkeeper. And then Tierpak, the low shot. Again, shots on goal 3, but just 1 shot inside the box for San Antonio FC. And then their defense, well, they were stout as well against the Switchbacks.
And here we see the Switchbacks with some offensive highlights of their own, pushing forward. Josh Suggs, so influential down that left-hand side was Josh Suggs in the first half.
Diego Restrepo gave up the 1 goal, and this is it. Stoppage time. Sion McFarland from Masta Cashier.
Brilliant ball in from Masta Cashier. Blasted that one. Made Restrepo, made a decision. Sion McFarland, look at the upper body strength there. Defenders all over him, trying to pull him down. Sion McFarland able to keep himself strong, able to flip that one over Restrepo, not get too much on it. It was a delightful little flicked header from Sion McFarland, and the Switchbacks well deserved for their lead.
Rolling just a bang-bang play in real time. We both looked at it and thought that's a goal. Masta Cashier showed you the quickness, the speed of McFarland to get in. By the numbers. Corner kicks, a 7-2 advantage for the Switchbacks. The 1 yellow card issued to Josh Suggs. Certainly not happy about the no call in the box, and free kicks, a 4-3 advantage. Want to go back to the numbers inside the box. Just 1 shot inside the box for San Antonio FC. 21 of their 24 goals this season have come from inside the box. Big win, at least in the first half, in that category for Colorado Springs.
100% correct. The Switchbacks midfield has really kept San Antonio FC to those long distance shots as we're ready here for the start of the second half at Weidner Field.
Ready to roll here. Half number 2. Can the Switchbacks close it out? We rewind to April the 7th. The Switchbacks led 1-0 at the break in the Alamo City. And Tierpak scored in the 79th minute of play, and that one ended a 1-1 draw, the first draw of the season for San Antonio FC. This team has been unbelievable. They had that scoreless streak in terms of not giving up a goal. Second longest streak in USL history, 672 minutes, dating back all the way to the month of April. That was snapped against Tulsa. And here they are giving up a goal, back-to-back games. Will it be enough for the Switchbacks? A whole lot of work ahead of them. Trying to deliver a knockout blow here against the only unbeaten team of the league. Here's Ibiaga. Sebastian, the brother of Christian Ibiaga, a former Switchback, now in Carolina. Low ball, ricocheted out.
It was a good turn by Reed. Shot was well blocked by Josh Phillips in the right place at the right time. Once again, the Switchbacks number 2. He's been great tonight.
Here's Suggs, Cashier there as well, and it's going to be Switchback ball. We see a little bit of breeze drifting out of the south here. See if that factors in here in the second half of play. Cashier. Cross field. There's Jordan Burt. 4 goals, tied for the team lead for the Switchbacks. On the edge. Burt, corner of the 18. Back Targeta, chips it out with the right foot. And San Antonio FC controls. What an atmosphere here as Tierpak trying to get by Suggs.
It's a great touch from Tierpak initially, but you're not going to outrun Josh Suggs in a straight sprint. Josh Suggs staying step for step there with Chris Tierpak, able to win that ball back for a throw-in for his team. Great play once again. Josh Suggs really making a case for a man of the match here at Weidner Field.
Suggs, the veteran out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Well, you talk about impact players assembled in the Switchbacks organization over the last 2 years. Suggs came in a season ago, made his mark defensively and on the offensive side as well, helped them to their second consecutive playoff appearance.
It's invaluable to have that experience of Josh Suggs. As you said, the former captain of OC. able to come in here to Weidner Field in Colorado Springs. Josh Suggs has been tremendous with the Switchbacks FC.
Chin goes down, and we're going to get a foul called, I believe, on Eddie Prue.
Yep. Dangerous position here for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to defend. Moise Pawati already asking for 4 in the wall. He's organizing them as we speak.
Michael Reed around the ball with Sean Chin, as is Greg Cochran.
Jordan Burt will go forward to join that wall. Kevon Frater will come back. It will be a 4-man wall. A lot of men over on the far side for San Antonio FC.
See Eddie Prue trying to state his case to the referee, and here we go.
Reed standing over this one like he wants to take it. Chin as well, the player who was fouled. Might be Chin with the right foot, maybe Cochran with the left. A lot of options here for San Antonio FC.
Cochran, number 20, there's the wall. You got Reed and then Chin, number 17. Cochran drops back and ricocheted out. Shot taken by Chin. Chips it back into the box. Headed up in the air by Frater. Off the ground in a hurry. Here we go. Kevon across midfield. Frater. Cashier. And what recovery on the back end. Craig Cochran flying down to make the play.
It was a good play from Cochran, but a devastating counterattack there by the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to win themselves an accelerated wealth corner kick. Brilliant play from the Switchbacks, trying to work that one side to side, pouring forward here. The Switchbacks had multiple men over. What a delightful touch there by Kevon Frater. We've seen that before, trying to play this ball across. Masta Cashier, just one more pass. The Switchbacks needed, trying to find Aaron King. Unlucky, well cut out by San Antonio FC.
This accelerated wealth corner kick, their 8th corner kick of the night, +6 advantage in that department against San Antonio FC. Can they cash in for the first time tonight on this set piece? Suggs will set it up. Josh bends it in with the left foot, and strong hands by Diego Restrepo. So confident. Diego Restrepo giving up just 4 goals this season. That is unbelievable. And that one spins off the top of the foot. Cashier, Ronnie Argueta.
Jordan Burke going to bring this ball forward here.
So Burt. Switchbacks playing with a 1-goal lead. Long ball up. Cashier. He won't get there.
Got to give a shout out to Jim Hake. Jim Hake reminded us here in the booth that Josh Suggs will be suspended for the next match for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC due to picking up that yellow card in the first half. That was his 5th yellow card of the season. So because of yellow card accumulation, Josh Suggs will miss the next game. Thanks to Jim for that.
And that's against Rio Grande Valley FC on July 1st, right here at Weidner Field. So perhaps we see a change at the back end. No doubt we will. Perhaps it's Pascal Abusi next week. Here's Frater. Chipped up backside. King, and it goes through the end line.
That was a great run from Aaron King there, just drifting off to the far side to find himself some space.
Fans, make sure you to tune in to the USL's weekly show on Sirius XM-FC Channel 85 Monday night. It is 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central for the latest news and information from around the league. Also, don't forget, Sirius XM-FC airs the USL Game of the Week. Check the USLsoccer.com website for dates and times. Who knows, it could be this game. On the run, San Antonio FC looking to even it up. Into the box, Frater gets through, and Moise Pawati able to play it. Dangerous ball.
It was comfortable in the end for Moise Pawati. San Antonio looked like they were threatening there for a second. San Antonio started the second half a little bit better than they've started the first. You can see they have a little bit more attacking intent about them. They pushed an extra midfielder forward, trying to support Chris Tierpak and trying to support Hassan there in the center forward position.
Drop back for Tierpak. Ibiaga, you've got Hedrick to his right. Sebastian plays it up and out of the near side. What a crowd here at Weidner Field. Just a gorgeous Saturday night. The home team trying to helped this team pull the upset and hand San Antonio FC its first loss of 17.
You and I were talking during the halftime. It's been a long time since we've seen the concourse just this packed with as many Switchbacks fans as we see here tonight at Weidner Field. Tremendous turnout here in Colorado Springs.
There is a buzz in the air, and this community certainly senses they've got something special brewing with this team. Certainly 5-5-5, 20 points. They are in the playoff hunt, more than alive. Win tonight would be huge. No, win tonight for the Switchbacks. We obviously have a long way to go. Would put them at 23. That would move them into third place.
And it would win the series against San Antonio FC. How many times have we heard Steve Tritchie this season talk about winning the series? Obviously, the Switchbacks able to get the draw down in San Antonio. Winning this game tonight, obviously, give them 4 points in those 2 games against such a quality opponent in San Antonio FC. That would be priceless for the Switchbacks.
On the TikTok shop clock, 54th minute of play, 1-0. Switchbacks FC, Moise Poiti. He was not the starter to begin this season. Of course, the Cameroonian goalkeeper saw Dan Jackson getting the start. Jackson certainly did well with the Switchbacks, but when Poiti became eligible, he was a man, and he has not let go of that starting spot.
And he's become very popular here at Weidner Field. I saw some Cameroonian fans wearing some Cameroonian jackets on the concourse before the match as well, here to cheer on Moise Poiti.
Tierpak, top of the 18. And he is not going to get by that defense. Oh, they give it away. Reed, the takeaway. Phillips continues to battle. Argueta, fine tackle. And now King, the veteran, trying to turn the corner. What a win.
Great feat from Aaron King, able to take some pressure off with the Switchbacks FC. Referee right on top of it here. This is getting a little bit hot here. Referee trying to calm this one down here. McCarty's losing his mind here, going face to face with Eddie Prue. Referee right on top of it here in front of the San Antonio bench.
And McCarthy, fiery.
We'll see exactly what upset McCarthy. But the referee is right on top of it. Eddie Prue just having a talk with the referee. Referee getting a word in his ear from his assistant. But certainly, McCarthy took offense to something there that happened. Jumped right up, got right in the face of the referee.
Here's how it happened. Bumping it back and then taken down with the feet by Kevon Frater. And then McCarthy didn't like it, and then he's not done.
He was asking for that initial foul. I think McCarthy a little bit hot under the collar. No need for that aggressive of a reaction, but the referee was good refereeing there. Came flying over, got himself in between the players, able to calm that one down, brought both captains across, had a word with both of them, as he is now just with Kevon Frater.
This is a San Antonio FC team that does not get rattled, and now Kevon Frater watches our referee Malik Badawi issue the card.
It's unlucky for Kevon Frater, but the referee did have a consultation with the fourth official, and his assistant referee on the far side there produces the yellow card to Kevon Frater, who's been fantastic tonight. San Antonio going to look long, try to play this ball into the far corner of the box. They've got both center backs forward once again here tonight. Watch out for Ibiaga and the aforementioned McCarthy.
Our Hanson Hot Springs yellow card to Kevon Frater here in the 56th minute of play. Low ball, and that's over the crossbar. Sebastian Ibiaga getting the shot off.
Ball fell well there to Sebastian Ibiaga, looking for it on his left foot, but not able to put Moise Poiti under any kind of pressure with his shot.
Fans, for all the latest news, information, tickets, go to uslsoccer.com or check out the Twitter handle at USL Soccer. Moise Poiti, drive with the left foot, strong strike. And that's going to be switchback ball. Up to play it. Here's Suggs, Vercaloni. Tap back, and now McCarthy runs it out. To midfield, Sion McFarland. Had that goal, and stoppage time, but the fans off the bench is Reed. He's Gonna pick up the foul.
Game's just heating up a little bit here at Weidner Field as the sun starts to set behind Pikes Peak. Referee once again right on top of it. Josh Suggs got himself in a good body position there. Good strength from Josh Suggs, able to hold the player off. Reed just throws him aside. Referee right on top of it.
So emotions running high here in this second half. San Antonio FC trying to even it up. Down a goal. Frater just past the outstretched right foot, and that's going to be San Antonio ball. And perhaps a substitution here for the first time tonight. San Antonio, we talked about playing at altitude. They're going to go to the reserves.
It's going to be Billy Forbes is going to come in, I believe, for San Antonio FC. We talked about Billy Forbes. You did in the first half. A very dangerous offensive player for San Antonio FC. Really helps out their offense, and that's obviously what they need here at Weidner Field, trailing by a goal to nil, but they have a chance here.
Here's Michael Reed, top of the 18. Turning. And Phillips, the block. Josh heads it up, and Masta Cashier able to run it down on the near side. Masta, quick touch for Coloni. He goes down, doesn't get the call, and cannot believe it.
Well, you can see there Luke Furcoloni's shoe, his heel of his shoe came off there, so obviously his Achilles was stepped on. That's why Luke Furcoloni is furious. I mean, he's pulling his shoe back on as we speak, so there's no question that his opponent did get a chunk of his shoe.
So Sean Chin is going to exit the game, excuse me, Roland, and Billy Forbes comes in, the leading goal scorer for San Antonio FC. Forbes, 6 goals, 4 assists this season. He comes in the 59th minute of play.
A very dangerous player for San Antonio FC to be able to call on their bench, as we see here. Masta Cashier playing this ball. Now watch this, Luke Furcoloni just gets his Achilles stood on there, brings his shoe off as he's pulling his shoe back on by Rodriguez. Rodriguez claiming a dive, and the referee agreed with him. Unlucky there for Luke Furcoloni. Definitely was a foul on the former Switchbacks captain.
And a Chapel Hills Mall substitution for San Antonio FC. Come on, Frater in the open field. 3 defenders around the ball. Here's Burt. Drops it back. Sion McFarland chips it up ahead. There's the veteran, Aaron King, weaving in and out of traffic. Arqueta now. Ronnie. Good ball over to Masta Cashier. Working on the edge. Masta hesitates, outside part of the foot. Arqueta in the box, headed out. Well covered by Max Rodriguez of San Antonio FC.
Good play from Billy Forbes right there to win his team a free kick. Referee just going to come across, have a chat with Jordan Burt. Going to talk to Burt. Burt obviously had that nasty collision in the first half, but Billy Forbes winning that ball, his first involvement here at Weidner Field.
Switchbacks at a takeaway, and now given right back to San Antonio FC. This is Hedrick. Cyprian Hedrick. McCarthy got Ibiaga on that other side, and Sebastian will work it over on the far flank.
Still see how patient San Antonio FC are in possession here. Obviously trailing a goal. They know they've got half an hour left. No need to sell out, push their midfielders too far forward, because the Switchbacks certainly have given them something to think about offensively, especially through Kevon Frater and his pace through the center of the field.
Nike, one of the proud sponsors of the USL. Check them out online, NikeSoccer.com or Twitter at Nike Soccer. Hesitation. You got King, corner of the 18, Aaron. Moves by Cashier, shot with the left foot. And Diego Restrepo is there, but a deceptive little shot off by Masta Cashier.
It was good feet from Restrepo to shuffle across his goal box. Good hands in the end. Masta Cashier looking for that top corner, easily saved there from Restrepo. Well played.
Back live, Masta Cashier tied for the team lead in goals scored with 4, 2 assists, and well, we know how valuable this guy has been. New to the Switchbacks in 2017 by way of Canada, and boy, they miss him up north.
They do. We were talking about that as well pre-game. So many fans up north in Quebec asking for Masta Cashier to come back up there and play in his adopted hometown. Obviously moved to Canada at a very young age with his family from Algeria, but Masta Cashier tremendously popular up in Canada, up above north above the border, excuse me. So Masta Cashier got a ton of fans up there, but he's got a ton of fans here in Colorado Springs so far with his wonderful play for the Switchbacks FC.
He has had an unbelievable season to this point. Here at the halfway point, King Aaron pursues, and now McCarthy able to handle it back to his keeper, Diego Restrepo. What a match this has been here tonight. Ibiaga up ahead, and Josh Suggs, he'll control it on the near side. Now the Switchbacks had a 2-game win streak snapped at Swope Park as they let go of a 1-0 lead. They ended up on the short end of that score, so they come home and looking for their 3rd win in 4 games. Tierpak bump. Good takeaway by the captain, Ronnie Argueta. Cashier feeds it up to Frater. Look out, Cavan, so dangerous in the open field. Cashier on the pickup. Prue, he goes down. From behind, it's Vercoloni on the far side. Jordan Burt to the right now. Burt stays on his feet, keeps it in play. Burt, the cross headed out of there by San Antonio FC from behind. This is Suggs. Boy, what a sequence by Colorado Springs.
Good play from Colorado Springs, working San Antonio FC once again side to side, trying to pull their big players out of position. San Antonio did, the Switchbacks did a good job of that, but San Antonio have a break on here. See if Tierpak can run this one down.
Keeps it in play in the near corner. The turn on Prue. Tierpak near the end line. Cross, what a leaping play by Moise Poitier.
Fantastic goalkeeping by Moise Poitier. It was good play from Tierpak, able to cross that ball in, but Moise Poitier not giving up any sniff of a rebound there, comes flying out of his goal, able to pluck that cross out of the air. Tremendous athletic goalkeeping once again by the Switchbacks #1, Moise Poitier.
The range shown by the young Cameroonian goalkeeper, Moise Poitier. He keeps this a 1-goal lead for the Switchbacks, and Cavan Frater going down hard here in the 64th minute of play.
And the Switchbacks going to win a free kick in a dangerous position once again, and it's all through that first step of Cavan Frater. How explosive is Cavan Frater? You see, Frater has the strength. We saw that on the goal, but Cavan Frater has the strength, the size, and the explosiveness to make everything happen. As we're going to see a couple of substitutions on the far side, one for each team.
So Taeson Kim comes in for the veteran Luke Vercoloni. What a run, though, by number 4.
A fantastic shift for Luke Vercoloni. Did fantastically well coming in tonight, adding some steel into the heart of the midfield next to Ronnie Argueta, next to Eddie Prue, and here will come Taeson Kim. We've seen him come along leaps and bounds. Taeson Kim is a fantastic player. He'll play in the center of that midfield. It's just a like-for-like swap for Luke Vercoloni there.
Vercoloni out, Kim in. Taesong, such a versatile player, and for San Antonio FC, it's Devin Vega, 2 goals and assist on the sheet coming into this one tonight, getting set to check in here shortly.
Vega will be in at the next stop of play. Cavan Frater's got to run up here like he's going to take a strike at goal. We'll see if this is just a ploy, but Cavan Frater certainly got that long Roberto Carlos run up, so we'll see if the young Jamaican's going to have a strike right at goal here.
Here's Cavan with the left foot shot. And what a play by Restrepo with the left hand. A thing of beauty.
That's an astonishingly good save there by Restrepo. Brilliant there by San Antonio FC's #1 goalkeeper, down hard and low with his left hand. What a whipping, devilish shot there from Cavan Frater. That thing was moving all over the place. Restrepo saw it late because of the wall. Strong down there with his left hand. Fantastic save by Restrepo, and what a strike by Cavan Frater.
An accelerated Wealth corner kick here for the Switchbacks. Their 9th unofficially corner kick of the night. +7 advantage in that department. Can they finally cash in on the set piece? Here's Suggs. Bent up, gets through, backside, King, low ball, and wide of the post near side. Well, back to that play by Restrepo. We have seen a ton of great goalkeeping this season. Restrepo has been on his game, all but that goal given up in the extra time at the end of the first. And then Moise Poitier, he's been outstanding as well, and perhaps a candidate for our Better Business Bureau Man of the Match. You tell us. Vote at Switchbacks FC on Twitter, and our own Roland Vargas will interview our Better Business Bureau Man of the Match. Of course, Aaron King, a candidate. Josh Suggs will certainly state his case for that BBB Man of the Match here tonight. Lots of great play, but still a ton of time to go. The Switchbacks trying to close it out and hand San Antonio FC its first loss in 2017.
As you talked about with the goalkeepers, we've got two of the most athletic goalkeepers on show. Restrepo gives up a little bit in terms of overall height. He's not the tallest goalkeeper you're going to see, certainly not, but Restrepo, fantastic athleticism as we saw right there in that Kevon Frater strike. What a strike that was from Frater, and a great save. I mean, a great save from Restrepo to keep his team in this. You think that if San Antonio were to give up the second goal in the second half, it might be curtains for San Antonio here tonight, but Restrepo keeping his team in it. That was a terrific save.
Opportunity here for San Antonio FC, and what a play by Sian McFarland. Quickly back up on his feet, drops back, setting up defensively, top of the 18. Quick turn, Reed, try to get through the wall. Check that. That was Hassan, and bottled up. Here we go on a counter. Cashier, and behind Kevon Frater.
You can see Steve Tritchie on the far side there wildly waving his players forward to support Kevon Frater. He wants that second goal. Desperately wants the Switchbacks to get on the score sheet once again here at Weidner Field.
Here's Eric King. Played forward. Master Cashier playing with that left hand wrapped up.
He's got the left wrist wrapped up, and he's got the new tattoo on the right forearm. So Master Cacier's got a lot going on in the hand area there. As we see the close-up there of young Master Cachier, just giving himself a little bit of protection on that left wrist. But Cachier, he's been good tonight. He was well marshaled in the first half. San Antonio certainly had an idea to stop Master Cachier in that first half. Tried to pick him up, double team him at every opportunity, but he's been able to find some space and find a little bit more of the ball here to start the second half. It's been a good performance once again, as always, by Master Cachier in Switchbacks black.
Well, they bottled him up until extra time, but he got off that shot, the assist that led to the goal by Sian McFarland. San Antonio FC, long run, and Poiti, strong hands to secure.
It's bread and butter for Moise Poiti. It's easy as it comes there for the Switchbacks number one. He makes those kind of plays look routine. Great hands once again by the young Cameroonian goalkeeper.
Cashier, King to his right. Aaron will sweep it forward. Here's Kevon Frater now with the left foot.
Going for goal there obviously was Kevon Frater. It was a good supporting run made by Eddie Prue down the left wing. Eddie Prue's found himself all over the park here tonight. Kevon Frater obviously going for glory. Wasn't able to keep that shot on target. Restrepo will restart with the goal kick.
70th minute of play.
You can feel the tension here at Weidner Field. You can certainly feel, I mean, these fans, it's been the talk of the last couple of days here in Colorado Springs. They knew San Antonio FC were coming in. They knew they were one of the best teams in the entire USL, and they knew that they were undefeated, more importantly. So it's a real tension here at Weidner Field. The fans, you can see San Antonio FC starting to push their midfielders a little bit forward, but there's a real tension in this field. Fans really wanting the Switchbacks to get that second goal, put this game out of reach.
What an atmosphere here tonight. Ton of work ahead, though. Jordan Bird closing defensively, and Sian McFarland able to flick it out. Check that, Kevon Frater, number 11, making the play in the box. And now they drop back. Arqueta. Suggs to play it. Phillips over to help. Josh now able to send it out with the left foot. Don't forget, coming out for the Switchbacks July the 1st, another fireworks show, Rio Grande Valley FC, to kick off the 4th of July holiday. An Independence Day size fireworks show, and 2 weeks from now, July the 8th, Vancouver Whitecaps FC. And make it out, pick up your pre-game poster in that pre-game giveaway. Played forward, far side on the overlap. Into the box now, set up, in front of the goal, shot, and somehow Moise Poiti able to haul it in.
Didn't know much about it initially, did Moise Poiti, but on replay, well, this is a tremendous save. Poiti able to keep this one out with his feet. It was a tremendous run down the left wing by Cochran, able to play this ball across. A little bit of pinball here in the Switchbacks box. Moise Poiti knew nothing about that. That came through a sea of legs. Poiti able to reach out his leg, stop that one, and then smother it. Great save once again, the Switchbacks number one.
What reaction from Moise Poiti, point blank range. The quickness on display to keep this a 1-goal advantage for Colorado Springs.
We were talking about the Better Business Bureau vote for the man of the match earlier here tonight. There have been so many candidates from a Switchbacks perspective that have really stood out here this evening. One of those, number one, Moise Poiti, who comes out to claim once again. So many individual performances that have taken the eye here through the first 70 minutes and change.
72nd minute of play. Remember, the Switchbacks had the lead going into the 79th minute when Chris Tierpak evened it up, and that's how the meeting down to the Alamo City ended on April the 7th, a 1-1 draw. Would love to get 3 out of this one tonight. Some work left though. 18 minutes to go in regulation.
And this obviously is the time of the match where some of those legs for San Antonio FC are going to be getting a little bit heavy. Very high altitude here at Weidner Field. 6,500 feet plus. Colorado Springs, Colorado.
On the rollout. Midfield. Here's a burst. Rodriguez. Played up on the left side now. Jordan Burt, outstanding defensive performance.
Once again, and he's done everything to support the attack, has Jordan Burt.
Quick burst. And on the doorstep again, it's Moise Poiti. That's a tough ask to Billy Forbes. Electric, 6 goals, 4 assists, but positioned well again as Moise Poiti. His defense funneled him right to him.
Protecting his near post as a goalkeeper is taught to do. Fantastic play once again from Moise Poiti. So strong, so composed, and he's been a real outlet for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to restart those attacks with the Switchbacks. He's looked for Kevon Frater at every single opportunity to try to get him behind. We've got a forward 3 right now of Kevon Frater, Eddie Prue, and Masta Kasher. Aaron King has dropped back a little bit on the right wing to try to stop some of those forward runs from the left back position of Cochran, who's been very dangerous for San Antonio FC tonight. So Aaron King has worked back. Here is Cochran on the ball, and there is Aaron King with the tackle right on cue. But that's what Aaron King is put back there to do, is try to stop Cochran getting forward at every opportunity, as we still will see a switchback substitution. And it is Aaron King who's going to go out for Connor Bevins. Connor Bevins a little bit more defensive minded. He'll go straight into that right-hand side of midfield, try to stop Cochran getting forward. So Connor Bevins in, Aaron King out. Another tremendous shift from Aaron King here at Weidner Field.
At a Chapel Hills Mall substitution tonight. King out in the 74th minute. Connor Bevins checks in. Switchbacks trying to close it out here up a goal. Moise Poiti plays it in the box. So Connor Bevins in. Also in the second half, Bercoloni left in the 65th minute. Taeson Kim in for the veteran.
And Connor Bevins has taken up a position on that right-hand side. Masta Kasher here, dangerous for Masta Kasher.
Kasher, and well played by Diego Restrepo, but a lot of force in that strike here tonight.
Had some whip on it with the right foot, did Masta Kasher. Restrepo took the sting out of it, collected it easily at the second opportunity. Been very impressed with Restrepo here this evening for San Antonio FC. Top quality goalkeeper.
They'll lob it in. Played back by Suggs. Moise Poiti. Over the head. And look out, Kevon Frater. Into the box, goes down hard. A massive collision. Diego Restrepo and Kevon Frater.
Yeah, Kevon Frater, you can see in a ton of pain, and so is Restrepo. Restrepo's going to be in a ton of trouble here once the referee lets treatment take place. He was the last offender. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a red card for Restrepo, which would be unfortunate. He had to come out and make that challenge, but he certainly was the last offender. Kevon Frater in all kinds of trouble as we see the Penrose Orthos ensure a nod to the dock. It's great play, though, from Kevon Frater. We talked about that initial burst of pace. Look at this for a flick. Takes it right past him. He's sliding a little bit. Restrepo blasts him, takes him out. Frater down hard on that left leg. Both players needing tons of treatment here. We're going to hope they're all right.
So Kevon Frater down in the box, as is Diego Restrepo, who is now just slowly worked his way to his knees and now to his feet. So good news there. Restrepo is going to be okay.
And he's off. Yep, it is a straight red card. He was the last offender. It's unlucky on Restrepo. He had a fantastic performance here tonight. There was nothing malicious about that challenge. He had to come out, had to win that ball. Kevon Frater took the touch around Restrepo, and there was nothing he could do. And now San Antonio FC are in a ton of trouble. Down a goal, down a man, down a goalkeeper here at Weidner Field.
Oh, Restrepo did everything he could do. Just an effort play, but he picks up the red card.
And the credit for that has to go to Kevon Frater, not the credit for the red card. Obviously, you don't want to see anybody get red carded under any kind of situation, especially somebody who's put in such a good performance as Restrepo has here tonight. He's been fantastic. A couple of wonderful saves by the San Antonio FC #1. But when you're that last defender and you take the player out, goal scoring opportunity, that's a straight red card. Gave the referee no option there but to pull out the red card. Now San Antonio are down to 10, and they're going to have to see what they can do here in the goalkeeping position. And the Switchbacks, let us not forget, have a fantastic opportunity right outside the box with a free kick once we do restart play, and we're going to see a ton of stoppage time once we finally do get to the end of this game with all this here.
Diego Restrepo exits here in the 78th minute of play. Outstanding effort tonight by the top keeper statistically in the league. He leaves, and now the Switchbacks, how will they counter? So it's Lee Johnston listed as the substitute keeper, and he's going to check in.
To be honest with you, just got to be San Antonio have to be lucky that they have that substitution to make to be able to bring in the goalkeeper.
Lee Johnston playing his first minutes of the season. Matt Cardone has split time with Restrepo this season. He played in 5 games. Restrepo, this was his 11th, but Johnston yet to see the field here coming into tonight, and here he does, enters the game in the 78th minute of play.
And it's Hassan, the striker, who will be sacrificed for the goalkeeper to come in. It was a good shift from Hassan. He held the ball up well when he had his chances, but he found himself very, very isolated, did Hassan. But Johnston is in now, and the Switchbacks have a wonderful opportunity here. Masta Kasher standing menacingly over this free kick just outside the San Antonio FC box.
Chapel Hills Mall substitution here. The 78th minute of play is a good look at Ali Hassan out, and in comes the backup keeper Lee Johnston.
Well, how'd you like to be thrown into Weidner Field and face a free kick like this against a red-hot Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC team? Very difficult for the backup goalkeeper here to come in. But we'll see just exactly what Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC can do, try to see if they can put Johnston under some pressure.
So Johnston stands in goal on his free kick. Prue, Kasher. Johnston out of West Virginia, 6'3" keeper.
It's Eddie Prue, Masta Kasher, perhaps the left foot of Josh Suggs all over this one.
The wall bouncing up and down. Prue bends it in and over the crossbar, just off the mark.
Inches over from Eddie Prue. It's a well-whipped strike there, just unable to get that one up and down in time. It's good play there from Eddie Prue.
Don't forget to follow the Switchbacks and the USL on Twitter. Switchbacks Twitter handle @SwitchbacksFC. Now a late whistle.
And once again, the speed of Kevon Frater winning the Switchbacks. A free kick, referee right on top of it. Nothing the San Antonio player could do. I think that might have been McCarthy there. Nothing he could do but block out Kevon Frater for the free kick.
Losing Restrepo has certainly thrown San Antonio out of any kind of rhythm that they had.
To play the remaining 10 minutes and change, we will have a ton of stoppage time here, I would imagine, at Weidner Field, but to play that with just 10 men, we were just a few minutes earlier talking about the altitude and how that could affect the legs of San Antonio FC. Now to be down a player could be a killer blow. Obviously, we've got a ton of time here, but Switchbacks FC going to do everything they can here, end up with 3 points. Kevon Frater looking for the long distance drive.
Big blast, and it's way wide.
Certainly got the power behind it, not the accuracy there from Kevon Frater. Well entitled to go for the shot after the game he's had. Fantastic performance from Kevon Frater.
So wide of that post on the near side. Don't forget 719 day here at Weidner Field coming up July 19th. Brewfest tickets available at switchbacksfc.com. Midfield, ricochet out, Argueta from behind. Tayson Kim flicks it up. Here's Masta Kasher. Kasher holds, left-footed shot, crosses it over, turning again, and what a play defensively to stay with him.
Great feat from Masta Kasher, and a tremendous pass to find him from Tayson Kim, the second half substitute. Well marshaled out in the end by San Antonio FC, but here's Josh Phillips coming across, winning that challenge, and Sion McFarland winning the second one. Good play from the Switchbacks, and great feat from Masta Kasher.
Back live at a big collision. Going down hard is Devin Vega.
Sion, nope. That was Sion McFarland being whistled for the foul. But look at this for feet. from Masta-Kasher. I'm going to go left, aren't I? Nope. I'm cutting back in on my right foot. Going to have a strike with my right. Nope. Going back out on my left-hand side. Well defended in the end. Hendrick won that challenge. But great feat from Masta-Kasher. He's so dangerous in those kind of positions.
Back live, Devin Vega. Forbes takes it. Header, no. Cleared out for the moment. Tierpak, the shot, and it hits the crossbar. Not out of the woods yet. Forbes moves in. Cleared out. And wide of the post. Far side. What a sequence. The Switchbacks dodging shot after shot.
Desperately unlucky for Chris Tierpak. What a strike that was from Tierpak. That's about the only time that you're going to see Moise Poati beaten, and he couldn't beat the crossbar. Fantastic there from Chris Tierpak, but it was the crossbar that came to the rescue for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, keeping them in the lead. 1-0 here for the Switchbacks at Weidner Field.
That close to tying this game up at 1 apiece here in the 83rd minute of play. What a sequence. Our Jack Quinn's fan of the game. The Trailheads, well, they can't exhale quite yet. Still some work to do. Well, what an opportunity on that last possession for San Antonio FC. Again, playing with the man down as Diego Restrepo exits after being carded to the 77th minute of play.
And look at this from Chris Tierpak. Right off the right foot, stepping back, said he hit it, looking for that postage stamp finish. Desperately unlucky for Tierpak, and then Poati flying across there, didn't need a touch on that one. Unlucky for San Antonio FC, it was a good attack.
Here's Forbes, cleared out by Phillips, held by Reed, bumped from behind, and now a late whistle called against Eddie Prue. And Vega will set it up.
Nervous moments here at Weidner Field. Referee asking the wall to get back 10 yards. Could be Billy Forbes.
Vega. Ben in, curls back and headed wide of the post, far side. That header by Sebastian Ibiaga. All right, folks, our Penrose moment of the match, and no surprise, it comes at the end of the opening half. Extra time. Kasher. And there it is, Sion McFarland, the only goal of the game. Our Penrose St. Francis Health Services critical moment of the game.
What a ball in from Masta-Kasher. Sion McFarland, delightful. Well worth the goal for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. They really dominated offensively that first half, especially from set pieces.
This performance certainly well worth the price of admission tonight for a great crowd here in late June. Weidner Field. Can this team deliver the first loss of the season for San Antonio FC? They are unbeaten, coming in 10-0-4. No team in the league outside of San Antonio can claim that. Ball gets down in a hurry. Spinning is Hedrick. Back to the newly inserted keeper Lee Johnston, who checked in for Diego Restrepo, carded, red carded in the 77th minute of play. The battle there as Vega goes down, and now Hedrick the throw in, 86th minute. But you said it, Roland, certainly we're going to see some stoppage time here at the end of regulation. What a match this has been tonight.
It's been fantastic. First half started a little bit slow. It's very tactical. It's very defensive. Obviously, we talked about those set pieces, but in the second half, as soon as we saw that goal right at the end of the first half, this second half has really exploded here at Weidner Field. We've seen some tremendous back and forth action.
Suggs on the throw-in. Argueta plays it up. There's Frater to his right. Kibon. Suggs to his right, top of the 18. Ibiaga bodies, now pushes it out. Giving chase is Kasi. Midfield. Cochran out of bounds.
Like to see that hug there. Mastakasher came across. No need for Cochran to get up in his face. Mastakasher apologized. Two players hug it out. Well refereed right on top of it, right in front of the two benches once again.
High ball. Off the hop. McCarthy.
And I think we're going to see McCarthy go forward here any minute now to try to act as a secondary striker, try to win some of these aerial balls. You can see number 15 just looking over at the San Antonio FC bench, kind of like a goalkeeper in hockey, asking when he can be pulled. He's kind of looking over at that bench, asking when he's going to be able to go forward, try to support the attack as much as possible in the last minutes of this game.
See Connor Bevins, number 22, checked down the 74th minute in place of Aaron King. Trying to help this team close it out. Ball down, Suggs, and there it is. McCarthy trying to inch his way up. That's big 6'5" frame. Stoppage time. The question is, how much will there be? Chris Tierpak on the throw-in. Phillips. Suggs. Josh chases. Cleared out with the left foot by Argueta. Reed back in, ricocheted off the body. And that's Eddie Prue.
More good defending by the Switchbacks FC. Josh Suggs going to win that ball. Another throw in for San Antonio FC. And McCarthy is forward here. He is playing as an auxiliary striker. He's right in the middle of the box trying to win anything that San Antonio FC pump forward.
Hedrick. They'll drop it back now. Rodriguez, long ball in, backside, Tierpak heads it up, still alive. Flick back.
Referee's going to blow the whistle there for a high foot. Believe that was on Ibiaga coming across, trying to win that ball. It was good play from Tierpak, able to recycle in around the backside of the Switchbacks defense, able to keep that ball in play. But Ibiaga's foot just a little bit high there. Referee right on top of it, blows the whistle. Switchbacks just going to take their time restarting this one.
Kicking towards the end of regulation, and here's the call.
Yep. It was a high foot there from Ibiaga. Josh Phillips putting his head in there. Referee right on top of it. No malicious intent there. He was just trying to win the ball, obviously. And Puati will restart this one once again with a long kick deep into the San Antonio FC half.
Final minute of regulation. Hedrick on the throw-in. Try to work it forward. Here's Forbes. Belly Forbes, so explosive. Forbes dragging, splits the defense, and well shielded by Ronnie Argueta. McFarland, here we go. Mastakasher to the push. He's got Frater in front of him. Frater holds. Cavan, he's onside. Cavan into the box. Cavan, Frater moves in. Denied. What a play by Lee Johnston.
Johnston coming up huge there. The backup goalkeeper, Kevon Frater, didn't think he was onside, found himself in ton of space there. Tried to go through the goalkeeper's legs of Johnson with a good save as we see San Antonio here on the offense. But Moise Puati comes out, plucks that cross out of the air. Fantastic goalkeeping once again from the Switchbacks number one. Brilliant play by the Switchbacks goalkeeper.
Tremendous sequence, and Puati comes up with the save on the other end.
See here, Mastakasher fed him through beautifully. Nice touch there from Kevon Frater. See, the San Antonio players stopped, but Johnson doesn't stop, comes out here, uses his legs, makes himself big. It's a good stop there on Kevon Frater.
3 minutes of extra time, or check that, 4 minutes of extra time. Now we're going to go back to answer number one, and that's 3 minutes. Still a ton of time for San Antonio FC to try to come up with the draw.
Barely have any fingernails left here at Weidner Field. This is getting desperate here for San Antonio FC, but the Switchbacks sure have deserved 3 points, so let's see if they can hold on. It's been a fantastic performance through 90 minutes for the Switchbacks FC.
All the way over, and now cleared out with the right foot by Sian McFarland. Here's Kevon Frater. Kevon to put it away. Frater! It's wide!
He did the difficult part. He rounded Johnston, the goalkeeper, and then he just missed his shot. I think it might have taken a little bit of a bobble, in fairness to him there. Kevon Frater, he's absolutely exhausted. He's out on his feet here. What a move there. He did the difficult thing to get around the goalkeeper, just couldn't keep that shot goalward. So unlucky there as the Switchbacks are going to make a final substitution here in stoppage time.
No give up in this San Antonio FC team. Frater and he just stumbled at the end.
He did. Grass reached up and grabbed, and you can see that shot a little bit off of his ankle, and he will be substituted. Kevon Frater's going to come out, and Jung Young Park's going to come in here. Real live wire, Jung Young Park just going to give a little bit of energy here for the Switchbacks. Kevon Frater, what a fantastic race he's run here at Weidner Field today. Fantastic energy, brilliant play by the Switchbacks FC striker.
Just over a minute left in stoppage time here. Got the Switchbacks put it away, inching closer to handing San Antonio FC its first loss of 2017. In front of a capacity crowd here tonight. What an atmosphere.
It's Jung Young Park coming in there on a Chapel Hills Mall substitution for the Switchbacks FC, who need to be out all in the hands defensively here. And that's lucky for the Switchbacks FC, just watching that shot float harmlessly over the bar. Moise Poitier will take all the time he needs here to restart this one. So we see Josh Phillips, Sion McFarland and company there.
Oh, what an effort tonight by the home team, on the verge of winning for the third time in the last 4 games.
And I think the Switchbacks FC were challenged here by that man right there, Steve Tritchew, defensively. He knew, I talked about it, you talked about it, everybody in town talked about just how good San Antonio were defensively. That was all the talk in this week, defensively. San Antonio are unbeaten. It's all about their defense, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Steve Tritchew, a former defender himself, I guarantee you, challenged his players to put in a defensive effort, challenged them to get the clean sheet here at Weidner Field, and they're close to getting that here in Colorado Springs.
The final seconds of extra time ticking away. And flicked out to the far side, running it down McFarland, and that should do it. One last gasp for San Antonio FC. Top of the 18. Switchbacks trying to play it out wide of the post, and that is it. San Antonio FC is no longer unbeaten. The Switchbacks at home tonight hand the road team its first loss in USL play in 2017. Great sportsmanship there, Darren Powell, Steve Tritchew. The Switchbacks win it 1-0. Stick around. The post-game show is coming up next.
We made it!
Summer is here, and it's time to get outside, jump in the ocean, and learn the inspiring stories carried along by the current. Catch up on the high school season that was with XSR Year in Review. And plan your next outdoor and culinary adventures with Out West and Let's Eat. Plus, don't miss your Switchbacks in action June 3rd and 24th. It's all right here on CET.
Hi guys, I'm Carrie Wilbanks, your host for Out West. We have a brand new season premiering July 20th right here on CET, and one of the many incredibly cool things we feature is right here at Snowbahn, an indoor ski and snowboard experience. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you there.
What a scene here tonight at Weidner Field in front of a record-setting crowd. Over 4,400 people on hand to watch the Switchbacks FC upset San Antonio FC. They hand San Antonio FC its first loss of 2017. Kevon Frater certainly playing a big part of that tonight. He was huge. The Switchbacks win at 1-0. They get a goal in stoppage time at the end of the opening half, and then they go on to hold on against the toughest defensive team in the league. San Antonio FC had given up the fewest goals of the USL, coming in just 5 goals. They allow their 6th tonight. And the Switchbacks FC lock it down defensively in the second half. It was an outstanding game on both ends. Tremendous effort both keepers. Diego Restrepo, who exited in the 77th minute, picked up a red card, and that man, Moise Poiti, put on a show tonight. A hard-fought game. Josh Phillips, of course, one of those top defenders at a USL. Phillips, outstanding effort tonight. His team gets the win. The Switchbacks go to 6-5-5, and with that go from 20 points to 23. They are now third in the Western Conference standings. Big time effort, and the crowd here, you can hear them at Weidner Field. Why not? What a night tonight in front of a record-setting crowd. Moise Poiti, his team, what effort tonight to get the win, knocking off San Antonio FC, handing them loss number 1. You see there, number 22, Connor Bevins, checked into the second half as well. All in all, a total team effort tonight as the Switchbacks win for the 3rd time of the last 4 games. And a big one tonight against San Antonio FC. Well, so many big players stepped up in key ways tonight, but perhaps none bigger than Sion McFarland. He's standing by with our own Roland Vargas. Sion, our Better Business Bureau Man of the Match. Roland. All right, Roland is on the field. Certainly tons of noise. Hard to hear tonight. Roland, can you hear me?
Business Bureau Man of the Match, congratulations on the win. Take me through your goal and how much that meant to you.
It meant a lot to me, you know. It's a lot of determination putting into the goal because I think I wanted a lot more, you know. I think I had it coming in, and I went and got it.
You guys, obviously, defensive performance. You knew this team coming in here tonight. They were undefeated. I think you guys were challenged defensively to keep this clean sheet. Is that true? Did you guys have that in mind?
Yes, we were very challenged. You know, coming into it, we knew we had a lot of position because they set back and then counter-attack, so we had to be defensively firm, and I think we did that as a team.
Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the Better Business Bureau Man of the Match. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Back to the booth.
Thank you, Sion. Thank you, Roland Vargas. And what a performance tonight. Sion McFarland picks up his 2nd goal of the season. Master cashier on that goal. His 3rd assist, Luke Furcanoni. And all smiles tonight for Luke. Got the family here in attendance tonight. What a performance. The former captain gets a start. Valuable minutes tonight. The numbers from tonight's game. And boy, this says it all tonight. Shot advantage for the Switchbacks. Corner kicks +7 advantage for Colorado Springs. They picked up 2 yellows, but that red card huge for San Antonio FC is Diego Restrepo, statistically the #1 keeper in the USL. Red carded it in the 77th minute of play, making just an aggressive play. A fair play, aggressive play, though. He was red carded in the 77th minute against Kevon Frater, exited the game. And Lee Johnston came in. He played well. Certainly kept San Antonio FC in it, but in the end, that Switchbacks defense had enough, and the fans reason to dance here tonight. What an atmosphere. What a win. Switchbacks now 23 points. Back here in the booth, Josh Howell, Roland Vargas, and Roland as we roll into that 4th of July weekend, July the 1st. They're at home again, have a chance to pick up another 3 points. Right now, they won 3 of 4, feeling good, knocked off San Antonio FC. This team's on a roll.
They are. The Switchbacks are red hot, especially here at Weidner Field. Obviously, they will be without Josh Suggs. That's a huge loss in the next game, but the Switchbacks going to take a ton of positives from beating one of the best teams in the entire league today.
Now, I go back to the defensive performance tonight by the Switchbacks. They knew they had to have it against San Antonio, a team that had scored the 4th most goals in a USL, 24 coming in. They got it done defensively and then offensively as well. Let's go to the highlights tonight. What a night, what an atmosphere here. Weidner Field, half #1. And in goal, Moise Poiti getting it done, and so is this man, Restrepo, until this play. Stoppage time, end of the 1st, and Sion McFarland, the header.
And he talked about it in the interview. What did he say? Quote, I wanted it more. You could see that, the upper body strength, and obviously he knew the goalkeeper was going to be coming. I didn't know if he was going to get a fist in the back of the head there from the goalkeeper, but he stayed in strong. He did want that ball more, and he finished it past Restrepo, who, as you said, was impressive tonight. And speaking of impressive, Chris Tierpak had a good performance, but what about Pascal Abusi there, plucking that cross out of the the air. Pascal Abushi, just tremendous, just A-class all night long was the Switchbacks #1.
Pascal Abushi, fine-player defensively, and Kevon Frater that close, but again, Restrepo showing why he is, as advertised coming in, statistically the #1 keeper of the USL.
Well, that was a tremendous save, and so is this. Look at this from Moise Pouati down with his feet, able to save that one, then smother it. See the Switchbacks have another opportunity here. Eddie Prue inches over the bar there. Unlucky for the Switchbacks, #8.
Well, you see there the backup keeper Lee Johnston checked in after the red card on Restrepo off the crossbar. This could have been a 1-1 game. San Antonio FC certainly had their chances, but in the end, Sion McFarland gets his second goal of the season. The Switchbacks leave here tonight feeling good. Another 3 points are in third place, and they're going to be right in the thick of this chase heading down the stretch.
And they absolutely deserve this win. 3 points, 3 much-deserved points for the Switchbacks FC tonight. They were the better team here, Weidner Field.
Big win tonight for Colorado Springs. They knock off San Antonio FC. The final score tonight, 1-0 for my partner Roland Vargas, our entire crew. Josh Howe saying so long from Colorado Springs. The Switchbacks get a goal at the end of the first half. They win it, handing San Antonio FC its first loss of 2017. Good night, everybody.